So guys, let's be honest. How much money do you waste every month on takeout, on fast food, on little last minute meals because, oops, I am exhausted and I don't have time to make dinner, don't have time to figure it out, and I've got nothing planned. Well, not to be a little bit of a bragger, but I've wasted zero. We don't do that. And I have a little tip that I've learned over the years because we all know that meal prep takes forever and we don't always have time for that. And if we don't do meal prep, freezer prep, then we are stuck with nothing. So don't have peanut butter and jelly, do this instead. It's so easy. Here's my little secret. It is virtually zero prep, absolutely no pre-cooking, easy freezer meal kits. Now these can be as nice as you want. They could be made with all paleo ingredients, or they could be as junky as you want. So that is up to you. There's a couple little supplies that you need. I'm gonna go to my favorite. I just had to get a brand new box because these are life-changing. These are the hefty jumbo sized. They are how many? 2.5 gallons. These are huge, you guys. I've showed you before. Let me open up this new box. So they are, the cheapest price I've actually found them is on Amazon. I'll leave the little link. It's $3. Boom, you see how big that is? Huge, so you'll see why. Also, and you reuse them and over and over and over. They don't get any gross food on them. So they are completely reusable. And then regular like Ziplocs, those are gonna be key in this as well. So what I'm gonna do is use a lot of food that I already have in my freezer because I open it up and it's just like chaos. So we're gonna do a little organizing with that and make up some really easy meal kits. Okay, first up, I think we'll do fish tacos. So here's what we're gonna use. Okay, let's do a really easy one instead. So how about burgers? Everyone loves burgers, right? That's what the kids are always asking for. I want to go get burgers. So all we need, some really simple things. This is actually was a deal I got at Sprouts, like some organic beef patties. But what you can do is just buy the pre-frozen burgers. Everywhere has them. Separate them into what your family needs. This one is a serving of 4 or 6. So that'll be perfect. We're gonna throw the burgers in the bag. We're gonna throw buns. These are already in the freezer. These are one of my bread store deals, my bakery outlet. Can't beat that. We're gonna throw that in the bag. That seems so simple, right? And like, why would we need to do that? Because it's ready to go. There's no thinking. You can easily throw French fries, tater tots, anything you want with this. We're gonna go a little healthier and we're gonna do a cook in the bag seasoned Brussels sprouts. And these, I don't know if you've tried them. I think these are a grocery outlet. They're so good. They're like carrots with ginger, soy. And I wanna say, I think it's even, well, it says stovetop or microwave. So, right, how easy is that? Too tired to cook? Well, we're gonna go spend $30 at McDonald's. No, we're not. Burgers. And a cheat sheet, right? Because at the end of the day, we're too tired to even think. Burgers. Pop it in the bag and put it in the freezer. Done. Okay, fish tacos. Faster and cheaper than takeout. We need fish sticks, corn tortillas, some type of cabbage, and we love refried beans, so that'll be our side dish. We're gonna simply split the fish sticks in half. So I'm gonna dump about half in a Ziploc bag. This is a good time to pay attention to serving size on the back, just for guidance, to make sure you're getting enough for your family or not too much. So there we go. I split, and this was a leftover bag. We'd already eaten out of this. I split that in about 2 servings. And what we're gonna do is write the cooking instructions on the back. So 425, 14 minutes. 4, 25, 14 minutes. Okay, we'll seal those up. 1, 2. We're going to split our corn tortillas in half. And since those only are just gonna need to be like thawed or warmed up, we don't need to put any instructions. I think we'll do a bigger bag. And guessing is great. That looks like it's about half because there are plenty to go around. So nobody will feel neglected. Okay, 2 sets corn tortillas, 2 sets of fish sticks, 2 cans of refried beans, and we did 2 different cabbage options because I wanted to show you the 2 options. Now you actually can freeze shredded cabbage, and it turns out it does get obviously a little soft when you recook it, but it does need to be recooked. Or what you can do, so this will keep in your fridge, we all know, for a good couple weeks. But if you want, you could do the full head of cabbage. And if you've done this, I've done this, you forget about it, it's in the back of the fridge, and you find it 2 months later, the outer leaves are a little like wilted, but the inside is perfect. So that is a great option. And I've never purchased coleslaw dressing. I always make my own from scratch. But if I don't have time, one of those nights, we just won't get coleslaw because I don't feel like making the dressing. So we're gonna try this next time. I'm gonna keep this in the pantry on those nights when I just don't wanna make it. So this will be perfect. We'll throw the fish sticks in the oven. Dump dressing over the coleslaw. And we're good to go. Okay, so in my bag, fish sticks, tortillas, and that's it. Because guys, we don't want to freeze the cans, right? So you can write a little sticky note on them or keep a basket maybe above your freezer or somewhere else and put your freezer meal items in there. Okay, fish sticks. And how are we gonna know what this is, right? I like the fast, easy method of just writing it. So, take our paper, fish tacos. I called it fish sticks, I keep saying that. So we're gonna say fish tacos and we're gonna stick it in the bag. Seal it up, other side so we can read it. And there we go. That took 4 minutes. And we just made 2 freezer meals. All right, let's do the next one. Okay, gang, what's next? How about fajitas? We love fajitas. What I was going to do, and I put it in my grocery pickup order, was get fresh chicken. Well, apparently they didn't have any, so I got frozen instead. With the fresh chicken, I was just gonna slice it up for fajitas and throw it in gallon Ziplocs to go in this meal. But what I'm gonna do instead is just throw the frozen chicken breasts in on the day that we wanna eat this. I will have to thaw them. And if I don't give myself more than 30 minutes, then I will put the bag with the frozen chicken in a large mixing bowl and fill it with warm water, and that thaws in no time. A really great option if you are like doing this, if you're pre-planning this, you could even buy the pre-cooked, cut and grilled chicken breast and throw that in bags, and I'm pretty sure that's just like a microwave to reheat. Or of course you could always throw in the skillet. So that's what we're doing with our chicken option today. We also need, for each set of fajitas, I love these, sliced pepper and onion blend. Boom. So easy. And of course, tortillas. I've got some of these whole wheat ones, so these will be perfect. What I'm also gonna do is split up my cheddar cheese and put about a serving, a cup or two in each baggie, and they'll go into each meal kit. So let's get that chicken in the bag and we'll separate them up. All right, just like that, we've got our chicken bagged up, peppers, cheddar cheese, and tortillas. Now, of course, we're gonna wanna season these when we cook them, but I have my drawer of seasonings right next to the stove. As I cook, even if things are seasoned, I just season, and so easy. You could always get like a packet of fajita seasoning if you were concerned about your ability to like season them and make them taste good. Totally fine. Do what works for you. Here's my fancy dancy label. Two more kits done. So, who likes Subway? And now tell me, what does it cost to take your family to Subway for dinner? Well, we are 4 adult-sized people, and we are not small. We are tall. My husband is 6'5". We're all active. Between $40 to $60 would be the cost to feed us at Subway. I keep wanting to call it Safeway. Clearly, I go to Safeway, not Subway. So, we're gonna make our own for about $6 a kit. All right, what we're gonna start with now, of course, I recommend better like hoagie rolls, but I was only doing a grocery pickup and I was not about to pay like $5 for a pack of bread. So I can swap these out later when I go to the bakery outlet. These were about like 80 cents. We're also going to need meatballs, right? So I got the big bag. I'm gonna split this in half, and remember to use my Sharpie and write the baking instructions on the back. These are great to just throw in a tray and bake in the oven, and they take 15 to 20 minutes. So while those are baking, you will, what else? Microwave your veggie. I was thinking green beans would be good with it. I only had 1 green bean left, and I had this really sad, squished looking bag of frozen peas in the back, so that is gonna go on one of them. I thought for a little extra flavor, and now meatball subs is not something I normally make, so I'm not super familiar, but I thought it needs more flavor, right? So I was gonna separate the chopped green pepper and the chopped onions. I thought while the meatballs cook, just saute those up in a little pan really quick. Optional, you totally don't have to, but I think I will. With a little fresh garlic, that would be so good. Of course, we need to top it with some mozzarella, so I'll split this into 2 bags. And on the side, I thought I would try pizza sauce. Just little jars of pizza sauce that were about $1 each. We're gonna have 1 per kit. And of course, I'm not gonna pop those in the freezer. I will put those in my handy dandy freezer meal basket. So AKA don't touch. These are for meals. And you know what else would go really well with this? Maybe the best part of the Subway sandwich meal, some chips. So you know me, I buy generic. So those are gonna go in the no touch bag. All right, let's separate this up. All right, 2 meatball sub kits. Super, super easy. Okay, and here we're gonna do Pierogi Skillet. We're gonna do that with the huge bags of pierogies that I got at grocery outlet. What were they? $4 for 2 pounds. So of course you could get pierogies anywhere. This is just a pretty big bag and it was a really good deal. So I got 3 of those to go with it. We're just gonna do straight up onion and pepper seasoning blend. And I got some kielbasa, and I'm actually going to cut this up. You wouldn't have to. You could throw in, you could even buy like sausage links, like the Adele's would go great with this, but I'm gonna slice these up, put them in baggies, because by doing this now, this whole meal is going to be like zero prep on cooking day. I'm going to get a big pan, dump some oil in it, crank it up, dump everything in, stir, 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 dinner's done. Like faster than you could even think about what you want for dinner. So with just a little bit of cutting now, this will be such an easy last minute meal. All right, let's prep it. Okay, pierogi skillet all done. Ready to go. These ones are kind of heavy. Boom. Okay, you guys, we did it. That was so fast, right? So fast, so easy. So many of these kits would take like 5-10 minutes. I think the longest one to cook and prep would be 20 minutes. I don't even think you could get food delivered to your door that fast. So I'm gonna go pop these in the freezer. If you're thinking, oh my God, those won't fit in my freezer, then maybe it's time to think about getting a little deep freezer. I have seen so many creative ideas on people using those in their home if they have a smaller home. And if they don't have space, you can get the little like chest freezers. I've seen people put tablecloths on them and like a lamp or maybe their microwave, but you can make it work. They have affordable deep freezers. If you are someone who has spent any money this year on fast food or takeout or prepared meals or impulse purchases, then buying a $100 or $200 freezer would save you so much, possibly within a week. So do it. Find room in your life for a freezer. Okay. And if you do have one, but you are thinking, wow, this is a lot, maybe just start with one meal. Did one of these ideas sound like something your family would eat? Put that stuff on your grocery pickup list and just start with one. Make 3 fajita meals, put in the freezer. And when you're having one of those nights, you will be so happy that you have it. Okay guys, check this out. How many did we make? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's what I had calculated. 10 meals. All right. If you enjoyed this, I would love to subscribe. I'm going to keep going because I'm really having fun with this. I grew up with no money and married a military man, and we lived out of our means, and I decided I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom, and that is not something you can easily afford at all. So I have been thrifty my entire life, and we have so many goals that we want to reach. So I'm just really getting back into it because there's so much we can do with our money if we don't waste it, if we use it where we want. It's so worth it. Okay.